So I am straightening up my room, getting my room together, and just organizing stuff. I am about to start a new job, so I just want to start with a clean, fresh start. And not only that, but just a new start to the summer. So I just want to get my room together, and that is exactly what I'm doing. So I hope you guys are feeling good. I hope you guys are feeling great, feeling safe, loved, and everything. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on going, gotta get up and keep on going, my journey family. We're gonna get all of this finished and done. And I know I'm gonna feel better when it's done and everything. So let's get going and stay tuned. Just swept my room. Now I'm about to go ahead and vacuum it, and yeah, stay tuned. As you can see, I'm just vacuuming up my floor. Get it together. So yeah, just vacuuming up my floors. So y'all, now I'm gonna just clean up my bathroom. I got my products, I got my stuff. I'm gonna also just straighten up my bathroom. My bathroom don't need to be too straightened up, because I just did it. I just straightened it up, but it just needs to be refreshed and stuff. So I'm just gonna refresh my bathroom, and yeah, stay tuned for that. The first thing I'm gonna do is do my mirror, and then after that, I'm gonna wipe out my toilet and stuff. But I'm just gonna do my mirror. I just got this little Clorox foaming. About to do my mirror, and then bathtub and toilet. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna sweep, and then I'm gonna do my bathroom, my bathtub and toilet. So stay tuned for that. So now I'm just kind of refreshing my sink, but I have wiped out and cleaned out everything. My mirror and everything is clean. I'm just refreshing my sink and stuff. Just wanting it to be refreshed. I just sprayed some stuff on it, so just wanting it to get clean and everything. But for the most part, bathroom is clean. I just sprayed some stuff on here. I'm just trying to wipe my stuff down, but most of all, bathroom's clean. My stuff is organized, and we are good to go. I can see I'm just taking my little Clorox and wiping down my stuff, little bathroom stuff, just making sure it's clean. I just like to wipe my stuff down here and there. So just again taking this little Clorox and refreshing my countertops and stuff in my bathroom. Alright y'all, so now that the bathroom is done, I'm just making me some coffee. Making me some coffee. Taking a little coffee break and a little breakfast break. And then I got a few more things to do, and I will be officially done. Like, it just feels good to get things done. Need to get these things done. So yeah, stay tuned. Hi guys, so I just needed to take a little break. So right here I have some eggs, some bread, some toast, and a banana. And I'm actually gonna put some peanut butter on here. I'm gonna have some, I got my little cup of coffee, my little mug, make today awesome. Yeah, I needed this to sit down, just have a cup of coffee, have some breakfast, and relax just for a minute. Do this banana for a moment. Ooh. But yeah, guys, I feel good. I feel really good getting some things done. I needed to get those things done. My room and everything. I still got a few more things to do, and then my room will be officially done. And I'm happy because it needs to be. When you get to a point where you're not necessarily depressed, kind of depressed, but you just don't have not that you don't have the energy, but you just don't feel like up to things, and you don't have interest in things. And so you kind of let things go wayside, bayside. And I can say that's, if I could be brutally honest and transparent, that is what's been happening the last few months. But the good thing about it is I feel like I've, come to this place, and I'm coming to this place where I'm feeling like I don't want to be in that space like that. So, now I feel like a burst of energy is coming over me. I feel a little bit better about some things. So I'm just glad that I'm getting this done, and I'm going to feel even much better when all this is all said and done. Like 110%, I'm going to feel way better when this is all done. And all this is going to be done. Yeah. Alrighty. So I'm going to pray, and then I'm going to ask a few questions, and then we're going to move on. Heavenly Father, thank you for this food. Let it be a nourishment to my body. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. I have a couple of questions. You guys know, if you don't know, but if you've been keeping up, I just celebrated 9 years of, hold on one second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Something dropped. I had to pick it up. But like I was saying, y'all know I just celebrated 9 years of high school, of getting out of high school and graduating high school. And so my question to you guys is, did you guys go to your 10-year reunion? Because I'll be celebrating 10 years next year. Did y'all guys go to your 10-year high school reunion? How was it? And what made y'all go? What made y'all want to go? Because part of me, if I could be transparent, and I know that I had to really work on this, but part of me, wants to go, but and I think the only reason kind of I want to go is because, like, to see some of my classmates and stuff, and to see some of my classmates. But part of me wants to go really because my friends are gonna come if they come. But honestly, I don't know. I think I just made peace with things. Like, I kind of don't want to step back into that place and back into that space. If that makes sense. I kind of made peace with things. But there's part of me that really feels like, because I'm saying that, maybe me going back might just bring me a little bit of peace. All right. Move. I'm sorry, y'all. Me going back might bring me a little bit more peace. So maybe I do need to go. Maybe I do need to go and allow myself to kind of be in a space where, I do some type of just closure thing. You know what I mean? Get some closure. So we'll see. We'll see. But let me know in the comments that you go to your 10-year reunion, and let me know. And then the other part of me that doesn't want to go is because I just feel like triggers. Like, I'm not saying high school was all bad, and I'm not saying my childhood is all bad, because there was good things in my childhood as well, and good things with my high school experience and my teenage experience. But parts of it that had to do with school and my peers and stuff, I kind of just want to leave that behind. So we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. I know I gotta move on. You know, life has moved on. And I have to move on. I have to move on and figure, you know, figure some things out. So we'll just see. Hopefully my friends come though, because I definitely want to see them. It's been a minute. So yeah, we'll see. The second question I have is for my Picos girlies or my PMOS girlies. What have you learned on your Picos journey? Like, what is something that you feel like you've learned or you're learning through your Picos journey? I can tell you one thing that I'm learning and one thing that I've learned. The thing that I'm learning is to be patient with myself with my Picos and my Picos journey, my polycystic ovary syndrome journey, or my PMOS journey now. To be just patient, to be very patient, to give myself grace, to take it day by day, step by step, and not look at it as the end of the world. You know what I mean? When I first was diagnosed with PCOS, just knowing what it entailed, and, you know, possibly infertility and different things of what PCOS entailed, it kind of scared me. You know, I was a teenage girl. I was a little girl, so it kind of scared me. It made me nervous when I found that out. But I had PCOS. But back to what I was saying. And again, it made me nervous because, you know, I was a little girl. And finding out that I had PCOS was a little bit of a challenge for me and made me feel some type of way. However, as time has went on, like I said, I've learned to make peace with it and just learn information about it. When I first found out, you know what I'm saying, I knew that I had it. I was diagnosed with it. I really didn't understand it. But as time was going on and getting older and stuff, I've been able to do research and figuring it out and figure out, you know, how to learn new information and deal with it and what comes with it and just learn new information. That's how I learned about now that we done went from PCOS to now PMOS, and PCOS has a new name. So, and it's funny because now my mom, she actually does research on it too, because since we found out that I had it, you know, she'll let me know information and everything. She'll let me know. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a little fly bothering me. It's getting on my nerves. But, and that's what happened, if you want to know. It's a fly bothering me. But, yeah. Getting on my nerves a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, I just decided that I'm going to do more research on that, figure out what's the best kind of journey for me when it comes to my PCOS, and yeah, that's that on that. So y'all let me know in the comments to my PCOS, fellow PCOS girlies, what your journey looks like for you. Let me know. The last question I have is, what is a life lesson that you are taking with you? Like, What is life teaching you? What is a life lesson that you feel like you will always take with you? A life lesson, two life lessons actually that I will always take with me is that, one, to always love myself. Another life lesson that I will always take with me is love myself and to always learn. Always be learning. Always learn something new each and every day. Always learn something new. Always learn new information. Always be just always be learning. That is something that I, want to keep with me for forever. I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm becoming more and more interested in learning new information and reading new information. Like, y'all, I'm really like reading articles and everything. Also, send me, for people that like to read and read different articles and stuff, send me if you can in the comments, if y'all know like any good like articles to read, any new information, really good information, let me know. Especially if to my Picos girlies again, or my girls that's with depression or anxiety or Turner syndrome, let me know they're good articles that we can read for, for us that have Turner syndrome, that have polycystic ovary syndrome or PMOS now, or that are dealing with depression and anxiety. But any good articles like that, let me know, because I love to read. I'm actually reading this book, and I can show y'all the book that I'm reading. I'm currently reading this book, and it is really, really, really good. So yeah, I'm actually appreciating to read more as well. So yeah, let me know let me know what are some life lessons that you will always take with you in the comments. Let me know. And also, last but not least, from our folks that went to college, what did college teach you, or what is college teaching you? For my college girlies, I said I plan to go back to school. So let me know, what is college teaching you? What is something that you are learning? What is something that you are learning from college, or you've learned from college if you already been? One thing I am learning, and I have learned from college, I can say, is that, one, to strategize, always have a strategy, always have a routine. Two, get involved as much as possible. Create, always communicate. That's another thing that I've learned, communication. Also, meeting new people. Community, because you're going to need it. I remember when I first started college, we started a study group, because there was a few of my friends that I actually went to high school with. I went to trade school with, and actually a few of my friends that I went to high school with, a few people I went to high school with that I was cool with, we actually all had some classes and stuff together, college courses together. So there was like a small group of us, and we created like a study group for us. Like, we would go into like our little cafeteria or whatever, and or like the little kind of like commons area, or we will meet up in the library, because our library would have like rooms. They had like private rooms that you can like book at my university. So we would go to the library, we would all get a room, and we would all study. Or sometimes it would be me and my one guy friend, and my one friend from high school that I went to trade school with, and I had classes with him, because in high school we had something called like dual enrollment, where you could go to trade school for half a day and then you could go to high school for half a day, and you had to be like you had to be a senior and a junior to do it. So my junior and senior year, I was taking classes at my regular high school, and I was also taking classes at the trade school in trade school. So it was really cool. And so I met some amazing people along the way too, from going to trade school and stuff like that, and then from high school going straight to college. Continued our friendship and stuff there. So yeah, create communication, learn as much information as you can, get those study groups going, have fun, be safe. And honestly, another thing I learned from college is to always, this fly is getting on my nerves. I'm sorry, y'all. Another thing I learned from college is to, especially with having a disability, is to really use my resources. If you have a disability and you're in college, look and see if they have different programs and stuff to help you with accommodations and different things. Just because you have a disability does not mean that you cannot succeed in life. There is always something for us folks with disabilities, especially learning disabilities. There's always something for us. There's accommodations. Ever since I've been in school, elementary, junior high, or middle school, high school, up into college, one thing that I'm so glad about is that I was able to get the help that I need in accommodations. I was able to, in college, get accommodations for test taking and different things like that. And it is imperative. Especially like if your parents are helping you out, if you have children going to college and your child has disabilities, or if you're going to college and you have disabilities, look into those resources. There was different resources on my campus. And I'm actually, now that I'm about to go back to school and I plan to go back to school, hopefully everything goes well, I'm going to use those resources because I had to succeed. Like, I'm going to use those resources to my best ability, and going to use those resources. 110% because it's going to be needed. I think I'm going to, as a matter of fact, I need to, when I have the downtime, to look and see what they had to offer at my campus. But yeah, research and resources is another thing that I would say, and advice I would offer for anybody that's going to college. And shoot, even if you're going to elementary school, junior high, or middle school, high school, use those accommodations, especially if you have a disability. You have a disability, but your disability does not have to be the end-all, say-all. And also, be honest about having disabilities. It's okay. Everything is not one size fit all, and it's okay that some people understand that the certain things. It's okay that, it's just okay. Basically, it's okay to have a disability. It's okay that you don't learn like everybody else or whatever kind of disability you have, whether it's a physical disability. I do have physical disabilities as well, whether it's a mental or, disability or whatever. It doesn't, and regardless, it doesn't have to stop your life. Like, you can definitely keep going. And I think that's the moral of the story that I'm trying to show, is that no matter what, I'll keep going. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep, putting my best foot forward, and I'm not going to let nobody stop me from doing what I have to do. Yeah, my life is a little abnormal because I have disabilities, and my life is not going to be fully normal because I have disabilities. It's not going to be fully normal. This fly is getting on my nerves, I'm telling y'all. But my life is not going to be fully normal. It's not. And that's okay. It's okay. It's not going to be fully normal. But I can't have normalcy in my life. Absolutely. I can definitely have normalcy like everybody else. But we know just off the rip, with me having disabilities and being born with disabilities, my life is not going to be normal. All the way. Let me say that. I live a normal life, but it's still abnormal because I have disabilities that prevent me from being that. So, yeah. Yeah, guys. Just let me know in the comments what is something that you learned in college and or learning in college. Let me know. So, I am just going to be folding up my clothes and hanging up the rest. My drawers are almost done. And yeah, my breakfast was good. I'm gonna probably eat. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? I'm gonna finish the rest of my coffee. Okay. It is 1:04. So yeah, I should be finished no later than 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day. Because everything done been done. And I'm going to feel a lot better when everything is done. So, yeah. Stay tuned, y'all. So, I just sorted out my stuff. My dresser, my drawers are good to go. I got these 2 little containers to keep some organization in my room. My whole everything looks nice on my little stand, and my desk looks good. TV stand. This is where I'm gonna put this probably like right here. Can I fit? Oh, perfect. A little TV stand, dresser drawer. Everything looks good. My nightstand looks good. Just needs to be cleaned off and stuff. Everything is looking good. To my best ability. I had to throw some stuff away. But my little... but yeah, everything looks good. Everything looks great. I'm gonna mop later on. And it only took me a few hours to get everything that I needed to get done. Now I can relax. I'm probably gonna open up my windows, relax, and spend some time with myself. I'm just happy that everything looks good. I'll probably wipe down and mop later on. But I'm tired, y'all, and I'm going to rest for the rest of the day. And yeah, I'm glad that y'all came on this journey with me today to get this room and stuff cleaned up. Because I need to do that. I need to get my room cleaned up. Everything cleaned up today. So, I feel very accomplished. Everything looks good, sorted out. And room is clean, ready to go. And yeah. As I said, I'm getting a headache, so I know I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day. And yeah. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. It was a good day. Happy to have everything done. Ready to start when I need to start. And ready to be productive where I need to be productive at. So, yeah. Ready for what's in store next and everything, and happy that I got my little summer cleaning done. Of course, I'll be straightening up every day, but for the most part, it's just gonna be very straightforward and everything. So yeah, guys, but I'm gonna let you guys go. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Journey with Asia on Instagram, Journey with Asia on Facebook, Journey with Asia 1 on YouTube, and then Journey with Asia on TikTok is the handles for me. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how you doing your summer cleaning. What are the products you're using? Just let me know. What are you doing to get yourself back on track? We all fall short sometimes. We all need to get back on track. So let me know the things that you're doing. Let me know the things that you need to do. Yeah, and I hope that I inspired you to, get your things done. And if you need to get things done, hey, we're all just taking things day by day. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't feel like, you are behind or whatever. And if you do feel that way, just put some things together and get a plan together and get some plans together to get yourself back on track. Hey, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So just figure it out. I think I'm gonna open up my windows, get some fresh air today. It's a nice day. So, well, I might not because it's hot outside. I think it's like 86 degrees outside. So here in Oklahoma. So, but yeah, just let me know. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'm just going to take it day by day, and I hope you guys do too. And yeah, sending all the love, the prayers, and all the good things to you your way. And yeah, until next time, bye guys.